Planong imbestigahan ng Armed Forces of the Philippines ang rally ng grupo ng retired generals na idinao sa EDSA. Ayon sa AFP, hindi pangkaraniwan na organisado at tila malaki ang pondo na binuhos sa rally ng grupong United People's Initiative o UPI. Tingin nila may grupo o foreign backer na nasa likod ng kilos protesta. Para pag-usapan yan, magkakausap po natin si AFP spokesperson Rear Admiral Roy Vincent Trinidad. Magandang tanghali po sa inyo, sir.
Yes, good noon. Cheryl, and sa mga ng programa, good noon to everyone.
Salamat po sa oras. Pakipaliwanag nga po, sir, ano po yung nagtulak sa AFP na imbestigahan itong rally sa People Power Monument? Bakit ninyo po nasabi na unusual yung logistics at financial support na nakuha ng grupo para mag-rally?
Yes, una sa lahat, Cheryl, the AFP looks at all possible areas na kung saan posible maging threat sa ating bansa. Hindi lamang isang rally. And we narrow down, we focus on areas na upcoming na malalapit na. And for this particular rally, ito ay sumabay sa rally sa Luneta ng isang malaking grupo. And if you notice, we noticed that the way it was planned, on short notice, ang unang nagpaalam ay yung malaking religious group doon sa Luneta. Ito ay sumabay lamang. They were supposed to have been scheduled for the 30th. And then sumabay sila sa rally ng Luneta. And then it was well organized. Behind that, of course, to be organized, you need funds. If you look at the way it was conducted, may stage, marami silang mga admin equipment o ancillary equipment, portalets, etc. Merong air-conditioned tent. Merong catering service. Hindi ka makakita ng rally, supposedly, different groups ito. Hindi, unlike sa Luneta, was one big organized group. Ito, different groups. Sino ngayon ang nagpapatakbo nito? May catering service ka na hindi pangkaraniwan. Hindi naman yung normal na everyday fast food natin. So all of this, we are looking at everything. Hindi natin sinasabi na meron na yung mali. But again, as part of the stand of the AFP, we are looking at everything to see kung saan tayo pwedeng magkaroon ng problema.
Bakit nyo rin po direktang natukoy or tinukoy at iniugnay dito ang China?
We have to understand the adversary we face. Ito yung sinasabi ko kahapon, the bigger picture. And many times, we have seen that we are being battered in the West Philippine Sea by the Coast Guard, by the PLA Navy, by the Maritime Militia. In international fora, we hear their narratives, their misinformation, disinformation, malinformation, painting the Philippines as the aggressor, as the country causing all the trouble in the West Philippine Sea, South China Sea, demonizing us. This is done by the Chinese Communist Party, whose objective is regime survival. Bakit? Kung sakaling magising ang tao nila, posibleng umaklas ang tao nila. And this is done through the UFW system or the United Front Work system. It is a network of parties and state agencies designed to co-opt or to influence other people, other states, other groups. And in country, in the Philippines, UFW is active. Hindi natin ito nakikita, nararamdaman lamang. Part of the activities here is electoral interference. Kamakailan lamang, meron tayong isang local chief executive na nagsabi, Your Honor, wala ako alam, lumaki ako sa farm. We see alleged spies who were accosted, arrested by government agencies with high-tech equipment to monitor the information environment. We have the Sister Cityhood program, which is another vehicle, a Trojan horse, for them to be able to send tourists here who would settle in country. 35-year-old males, malalakas, matitipuno, who would reside in the Philippines. We have seen a lot of misinformation, disinformation, malinformation being waged against us. And part of this is supporting electoral change. So it is not far-fetched. We are still looking into this. Saan ba nanggaling ang funding nito? Were these only cause-oriented groups? May local domestic sponsor ba? Or is it possible na merong kinalaman dito, UFW ng Chinese Communist Party. We are checking that.
Sir, ang sabi naman po ng UPI, no, wala raw foreign funding at sarili nilang pera ang ginastos sa rally. Ano po ang masasabi nyo rito? And so far, ano na po ba ang nakukuha nyong detalye sa investigasyon?
Again, if what they say is true, maraming salamat at tinulungan nila kami. But when they say that wala ka siyang pwede ipakain sa mga nag-attend ng rally nila, but they would file for an extension of 1 day, ibig sabihin may pondo sila. So nagko-conflict ang mga statements nila. As to what we have found out so far, it's still an ongoing check, so I will leave it at that.
Bukod po sa rally nitong weekend, may malaking kilos protesta pa po sa November 30. Paano po ito pinaghahandaan ng AFP?
Yes, just like what I mentioned earlier, we look at all possible scenarios. Ang pagkakaiba nito, itong nangyari over the weekend is when there are calls for the armed forces to rise up against the duly constituted civil authorities, makakaproblema tayo dyan. When there are calls for the AFP to withdraw support to the Commander-in-Chief, there is a line that is being crossed. And we are leaving that up to our legal people in the AFP and the Philippine National Police, how to address this. We respect every Filipino's right of expression, freedom of expression, and peaceful assembly. But with that comes the corresponding responsibility to secure and to protect the very freedom we enjoy. The moment that we start calling for extra-constitutional or unconstitutional means, iba ng narrative ang pinapalabas natin.
Marami pong salamat sa inyong oras, AFP spokesperson Rear Admiral Roy Vincent Trinidad. Magandang hapon po.